So, might as well clean up these interior lights that are total garbage. I hate normal lights, so LEDs, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get started on that now. So off of Amazon, I bought a couple kits. It was like around 100-piece kits and all different types of bulbs in it. So we got these ones probably for interior. That might be what I'm using. And I have these other ones for like marker lights and stuff like that. Little bulbs in between, like probably trunk lights, interior lights like that. I got some of these for probably marker lights and stuff like that. And then I got a bunch of other little ones that I got over the years as well. These are just normal LEDs that I can put into different housings. I've done that before. Instrument cluster stuff. Mostly Honda stuff, because if I get something in the climate control doesn't work or something like that doesn't light up, I like all my lights to work, so I would replace it or renew it. These are what I used in my wife's car, so they are like amber for turning, and then running lights are white, and they switch on and off between whether you're doing which signal is going to it. So if it's turn signal, it'll go orange, but then it'll go back white, or like a bright white light. And I got some more of these. These are mainly exterior lamps, like, you know, stop lights, turn signals, stuff like that, the bigger lamps. So that's what this stuff is. So we'll see what we need for that. I'm gonna take it apart and see what's going on in here. And there's a little pull spot. 2 of them. I might have to there it goes. There it goes. And it's very weird to get out. You can't just pry it. You gotta turn it. Weird. Okay, so these are little bulbs. I don't know if I have any of these. I have to check. But they're like the bigger ones, except tinies. So the tiny little bulb with tits on the ends. I'll have to see if I got anything like this at all. But I don't know. We'll see. Boop. Alright, so I got these pretty cheap online. BA9. These should go up in the center there. I bought a big, like, 10-pack of them. I think I paid maybe $10 for all 10. LEDs aren't expensive until you get into certain cases, like my tail lights. I ordered them through Amazon. I made sure I got CAN bus kinds, so I don't have to deal with them possibly not being right. So there you go. They just go in and twist. Nothing crazy about these. Just put them in and twist them so you have contact on the metal there, and then the back, like a battery sort of. And there they are. So I'll put the cover back on if I can grab it. There it is. It has these notches on it. I used it to pop it off, but I don't know. I watched some other people and they legit like take the whole dang thing out. I'm not about that life. Keep it simple. Hook it up to have it open with the doors. I'll shut the light off now. Not too bad. Pretty nice. I can do my makeup now, no problems. Let's go back to the sides of the lights. So I pulled this out just to see if they were same, so I need to order them. This is just in there like that. You pull it to the side, it's spring loaded. Then it'll come out with that tab. So pull it out, unplug it, and then the cover just popped off. You don't necessarily have to take this whole thing out, but it was kind of fighting me and it didn't want to just take the cover off. So I went ahead and did the whole thing, and then I did the cover. So what we're looking at, this is, just pulls out one of these little guys, which I have plenty of. Just a matter of which ones I want to do. I'm gonna go with more of this style because it's bigger and it puts out more light that way instead of being focal on these ones that are just like focused on the fronts. This one does front, sides, everywhere. So this is quite straightforward. You push it in. LEDs are big on the way the current goes. Making sure you're not plugged in the wrong way. What I normally do is just literally plug it in. If it works, cool. If not, flip it around, because you don't want to have the reverse polarity crap. So we'll see if this works. Nope. So like I said, it doesn't work. Take it out. Flip it around. Ta-da. Now it works. Put the cover on. I believe the cover's got to go this way. There in first, there in second. Good to go. Bright white. This one doesn't even work. It's either it doesn't work or just because maybe the driver's door does most of that work. I don't really know. We're going to do the same thing. Go from the back. Take her out. I believe this was open when the driver's side was open. It was on. I mean, this plastic bit just pulls off. Well, at least on the other side it just pulls off. Okay. Oh. So it pulls off. Nothing crazy. Bet you open up the other side. Come on, yeah, weird you gotta open up the driver's door to get this light to come on, but I'm not questioning it, whatever. That's fine. Let's make sure that's popped in properly. There it goes. Yep. Push her in. Push her in. Push her in. Push her in. All set. Doors are good. I like them. Next is to see what's in these. Yellow, so yellow. Jeez. Boy, do I hate yellow, orangish lights. There's no mark on these as to pry on them. So I'm gonna guess either pry forward or backward. Yeah, the clip. And they come out. And thankfully it looks like it's a normal bulb, like the other ones were. Yep, normal bulb, like those other ones were. Yeah, this has a pry from the front right there, but back doesn't really have anything on it, but it had this on it somewhere. actually going to test this one to see which one's brighter. This little guy or this little guy. Oh, definitely that first guy. Okay. Going back to that little guy. Shove her in there. Twist her around, do-si-do. Nice. And then put that back up there. And I'm not sure exactly. Can't really see. But I'm pushing the front, and then the back is right there to go up in there. Which I'm thinking, make sure the back don't go in. No, it's got to be the front because all this wiring. So pushing the front. And that's in there. Not the best, but it's in there. Oh, that's what fell. Where'd this fall from? Where's our extra? No way. No way. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that went in there, which means this. Oh, I'm sorry, this doesn't go here. It clicked in there though, like it was supposed to go in there, but it does not. Unfortunately, I'm giving you bad news. Bad information. Okay. Whew. It goes on the sides. So one here, one there. So this should definitely go back in now. Yep. Okay. Now I sort of know what I'm doing. Round 2. I guess fight. So it does go over towards the front and then down. There it goes. And that did not go the way it's supposed to. It looks like I'm missing a piece now. Those pieces that hold it in. Not sure where they went. But it doesn't look too catastrophic. So that's a plus. Definitely a plus. This wire's in the way. Okay, there it goes. And there it goes. Here's one. So, I guess don't manhandle them like I do. I honestly don't really care. It's still just a light. It's still just gonna sit up in there like it's supposed to. So, find a spot. Make sure it's in far enough. I'm not getting this thing to bend. So it has to go forward more, which I don't know where the heck I'm at on that. Let's go in more, out more, out more. Okay. It's still gonna stay there pretty good. It's not going anywhere. It's a little rocky left or right or something, but that way it's easier to take out if I need to again, which I don't ever. Okay, so got these lights here. These are actually, this one's taped on. This one looks to be okay, but neither light up. So since that one was taped on, you can buy them in a pair. I got a pair from Toyota, part number 81710-22090, and this one's pretty much the same thing except for 22080. So I'm guessing one's right, one's left. And it looks like two-sided tape. So they stick on with two-sided tape, and they got these clips on there. Wondering, I'm pretty sure they're gonna maybe just glow white. If they glow at all. I don't even know. Maybe there's a fuse blown or something. But I figured I'd replace both of these and then see if they work. If they do, cool. I really don't care if they're on there. I don't care for them in the fenders, to be honest. But as long as I have them with a spot for them, I might as well make them work. So, let's see. It shouldn't be too hard to swap these out. I had these fenders off before because I was going to trade somebody and then he backed out. Fun story. I had it already ready to go, and he didn't realize that the flares that are on there, the stock one's cut underneath, and the flare is to be your actual fender now. I guess he thought it was just not cut underneath there, and these were okay to reuse. But whatever, not a big deal. Put them back on, so I know how these work because I had to unplug them, of course, to take those off. So I'm going to get a screwdriver and take out this corner light. Use this. Screwdriver always helps. And there it goes. So I unplugged it. And it looks to be identical, which is good. It's a good start. Now I've seen people get something small like paper or a clip or something underneath there. But you can't really get to the bottom of it. So the point is to pull this tab in, and then you can, once it's squeezed in, compressed, you can pull it up out. From a million years ago, I got these Hoonigan because there was a giveaway. Zip ties. I think this might be one of the only ones I have left. And if you can pull it up enough, keep the smooth side towards the light because I don't care about that part. Well, that worked. Like I said, it was taped on, so not too much there to deal with. Pull her out, throw her on the ground. Okay, this is pretty much like a big eraser. Got it from my friend who does body work. And I always debatch my cars, so I like to take off the stuff and then take the sticky off, use this. And it doesn't hurt the paint with a clear coat, but it takes off like that residue. There you go. I was fine with not even doing that, to be honest, but I figured if I'm gonna advertise how I jank stuff, I should jank it a little bit better. Or proper, perhaps. So I'm gonna take this little sticky cover off, and we can plop this down in there, route it where it needs to go, right there. Pulling her through. Put in the front first, and then secure the back. And there it is. Tight, good. Next is to plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Come on. It's a little awkward with the angle. Might be better if I push it back in there a little bit. And there. It's in. It's plugged in. I don't know how these lights work. You just turn them on. Yep, it's green. Okay. So it's like a green color. I don't know if you can see it quite well. But yeah, it glows like a green. Odd color to have, to be honest, but I guess it sort of goes with the headlights being odd colors too, because I got like HIDs with normal fog lights, like an amber fog light, yellowish. Oh, this one does work. I've never noticed that one actually working. But it's a little loose. I'm going to replace it anyway, since I have new. And then I can just keep that one as a whatever one. Alright. Unscrew. This is the easy part. I put the screw in a random hole in the engine compartment because that's what I do with all of them. So you don't lose them. Just keep them handy. Down here, I'm going to use a screwdriver to push the tab in, wiggle it out. It's out, but not all there. It goes all the way. And this might be the same case as the other one. Might just pull up and out. This is pretty loose, so I can fit stuff under it. Put some tension on it, pull up, and that one came apart too. And we're going to get our left side one, which is the red, which, like I said, red I thought was for right, but it's not. Go figure. And in the hole it goes. Nice, sturdy, good, pretty happy. With something I don't care about, but whatever. And we're going to plug in the sensor, the harness for the light. There ain't no sensor. Plugged. Should be able to put this mode jammer back in. Like so. This side back in. So, yeah. They are up like a little greenish color, almost like antifreeze. And this side as well. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so my trunk light is also like an amber. And this is, I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's a cage around it. So I'm going to have to get it out of the cage and then go ahead and replace that as well. It's a hot sucker. And this is another normal one. Nothing crazy. It's just in there. Okay. Good enough. So that's white light now. Pop these out. $10 mil. 10 mil. Of course, Mark II, Cresta, Chaser. Probably use all the same bulbs, I would imagine, but orientation of tail lights is going to be different. So I don't know if any of the other chassis are as simplistic as this. So these are dual filaments for my brake lights, which I bought dual filaments from Amazon. So I have a dual filament reds. I bought red ones. And I made sure that they got the canvas in them, so I don't have to worry about it causing a light on the dash saying that I have a tail light out. So they were a little bit more because of that. Nothing too crazy. Just want to make sure I line them up okay. Pretty sure they have to be right. It only goes in one way. And these ones, if you couldn't tell already, I bought the ones that do a strobe whenever you first hit the brakes to really alert the people behind you that, hey, I'm braking, get ready. Or if you just want to be obnoxious, which I like that as well. And this should be my reverse light, which I bought bright whites. The only thing is with these ones, like I said, I did canvas. These have a fan on the top. So I don't know if these are going to be super bright because it's not protruding outward. The reflection, of course, around the edges would be fine, but I'd probably prefer to have something here. For the turn signals, I actually bought ones that have both amber and white in them. So they're going to be, of course, amber when you're turning and then white whenever you're going to be driving. I figured I can try to use those if these don't work the way I want them to. So that is pretty bright. Shove that in the hole. Just to give a comparison, that's my old reverse. That's my new reverse. Side by side. One's more yellow, of course, amber. And another one's a nice brighter white. Definitely giving off a lot more reverse lighting. So when I'm reversing, definitely going to be brighter. That's an A+ for me. Like I said, for turn signals, I bought the duals so that it will flash. It'll flash amber, but then it will stay white for driving lights. Since my bulb's not dual, it shouldn't light up the driving light, but it should flash the flashing light open. Just playing it by ear, seeing what's going to happen. Let's test it. I'm just put 4 ways on. So fun thing, it does both. Yeah. Which my alternative option would be, if I don't care for this, to actually put a red bulb in here and just have a red turn signal. Can't see anymore. That looks fine to me. And as you can see, there's no hyper flash, they call it, that it thinks that a bulb's out and it's going to cause an issue with turn signals. As for brightness, they're pretty much identical. I don't even know why I'm doing this, to be honest. I don't have to do any of this, but something about LEDs that makes me excited. I think it's just energy I'm saving. So I'm happy with that. Oh yeah. I don't even know if my plate lights work. I need to look at that. So I'm gonna hit break. This side's gonna be identical. Pop these out carefully. Sort of carefully. And these lights, by the way, when I looked them up, T25 or 3157 is the bulb style. Just a matter of what you want to do other than that. So, yeah, T25. Those are like ones that I got. I don't know if it's going to focus properly, but... And these are on the white ones. These ones are even harder to see on these little ones, but I'm happy with them. They work. We'll see how long they last. Honestly, I haven't had any issues with LEDs, but now that I said that,